The School of Criminal Justice and Criminalistics represents a collaboration between Los Angeles City, Los Angeles County, and the state of California. We have both an applied and traditional research focus. Our master's program in criminalistics is the oldest in the country. Our criminal justice program focuses on the causes and consequences of crime and the socioeconomic, cultural, and political factors that affect the administration of justice.
My areas of expertise are typically in the area of trace evidence analysis. We're working on a project, for example, with LAPD currently to identify whether the ends of a fiber are actually bullet damage as opposed to wear and tear. Our students in general are very successful in being recruited by local agencies. So for example, if you were to look at the LAPD and LA Sheriff, I would say approximately about 50% of both the LAPD and LA Sheriff criminalists currently employed are actually graduates of our program.
The intersection between our program in particular and law enforcement in the region is phenomenal. We have some active research going on currently involving a controlled drinking study that we're really excited about, and we're capturing their eye data as a way to better understand, what happens to the eyes during intoxication by alcohol. I'm really excited that I can bring, the undergraduate chemistry and biology students into the class, or into the lab rather, and have them work on projects and hopefully get them really excited about research science.
We have a variety of different initiatives that involve students in the community. We have service learning programs where faculty work with community agencies, where students get a hands-on experience placed in the agency so that they can work with agency staff to develop solutions to issues that are facing the agency.
So the goal or mission that I'm attached to is to help the people who are going to be in social work or in law enforcement when they graduate here understand the dynamics of the community. I help them understand the human awareness of the people they're dealing with, that they're not inmates, suspects, or numbers, that these are people.
My whole goal is to change people's perception, to make it easier for people to actually reintegrate themselves within society.
So I focus on personal development, and the reason I do that is because I've been through my own obstacles in life, and I want to help other people to get through their obstacles in life and grow.
In the classroom, we utilize innovative pedagogies focused on active learning, such as crime scene simulations and mock court trial replications.
I teach police in the media, which is geared towards getting students to understand how police image is created, both in the news and popular media. We do a multidisciplinary class exercise in which we use the simulation lab here on campus to set up a crime scene. My students are playing the role of police officers responding to the crime and detectives investigating the crime. Professor Johnson's students are the criminalists who actually work the scene.
First, it's based on an actual homicide case that I assisted with many years ago. And also what's extraordinary about the simulation is that we are able to simulate the entire process of a crime scene investigation, from the first officer at the scene to the press conference at the end.
I teach our capstone class, I think, a little bit differently than others do. I teach it specifically focusing on Los Angeles crime problems. And the course is designed to bring in sort of an accumulation of knowledge. But again, I focus it in on specific crime problems in Los Angeles. And I think what's really interesting is the students start to understand their city a little bit more. And they start to understand that maybe what's actually happening in the city might be a little bit different than what they've always seen right in front of their faces.
What I love about my students, well, many things, but I love that they're all from here. And pretty much all of them want to work here as well. And so in some ways it makes my job easy because I do so much research in the community. And so bringing them into my experience and into the field, I think really helps them build their professional capacity.
When students stay in touch with us, which many do, they often come full circle and are once the students in the classroom but down the line are graduate students or working professionals who partner with us in the community-based agencies. So the largest area of reward for me is seeing students' growth and their ability to participate meaningfully in the Los Angeles community as informed and engaged citizens.